Today on Garageband and Beyond, you're going to learn how to make your guitars sound like this. All right, you guys, I don't know about you, but I think that is totally awesome. What's up, guys? Lewin here at Garageband and Beyond. Today, we're starting a brand new mixing series. We're going to be calling this one How to Mix a Hard Rock Instrumental Like a Pro, of course. But this is a song that a guy named Mario. Yo, Mario, what's up, buddy? This is a client of mine, brand new. Looking forward to the next song, by the way. He sent me this song a couple weeks ago, and as soon as I played it, I was like, what? Yes, I absolutely want to mix that. That sounds awesome, and I know I could just, beef this up. And so it was super fun, but that stuttering guitar at the top is epically cool, and that's specifically what we're going to talk about today. There are a couple things you need to know about how to do this, all right? So first off, the display, you're going to have to set to beats, okay? Up here, just grab beats. So now you're only looking at the beats. Now we're going to enlarge it, and we're going to look at the top. Now, essentially, you need to know a few things, okay? We're in 4/4, meaning there are 4 beats per bar, right? The first strike counts as a whole note. So it counts 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Then the next 3 beats are going to be quarter notes. So it's left, or where does it go? Left, right, left, right? And then you have 16th notes in that very last bar, okay? So once again, whole note, 3 quarter notes, and 4 16th notes at the top. Now, the awesome thing about this is technically you only have to strike your guitar one time. You just have to go jing, that's it. You let it ring out for that whole bar, and then you can start editing the hell out of it, okay? So let's just show you how to do this, okay? I'm going to duplicate this track, Command D, right? So here's the original, right? So what, imagine this wasn't like it is. Imagine that it was stretched all the way here. And all we need to do is, understand that from 9 to 10 is 1 bar, right? So 9 to here, that's a quarter note, another quarter note, another quarter note, right? The smaller increments up here, these are 16th notes, okay? So what we're going to do is grab this, right? So all we need is that much of it. So we're going to get that much, okay? So Command T, we're going to cut it. We're going to come here. We're going to copy it. Drop it down here, and we're going to paste it in, okay? So now all we have to do is, bang, dragging it over here. The nice thing about this also is that you don't have to be really careful about where you're cutting. It's better if you don't want to hear the opening strum of the guitar, really. You want it to come in with a really crisp entrance and a crisp exit. It's part of the stuttering effect that makes it so you know what I mean? If you heard the attack and the decay, it would sort of not stutter at all. Okay, so anyway, you got to know that. So here we are on a quarter note. So here's another quarter note that we have to drop in. So we're going to make another track. We're just going to drop it in on the next quarter note, right? Which is here. And so we're going to drop that there. So now it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, right? Let's see. And okay, so here are the 16th notes. Okay, so what we need to do is expand this a little bit more. And you can just already see, how short these are. But basically, I'm going to grab it here, and I'm just going to come halfway down, and I'm going to grab it there. That looks about right. And I'm going to Command T again. I'm going to cut that guy. I'm going to copy that guy. And we're going to make one more track here, and this will be the center one. And we will just literally paste, paste. It is fun. Paste, paste. It's totally fun. I'm going to grab these guys. I need to put them down here. And then this was the center one, so I'm going to put that up here. Okay, so now let's zoom back in a little bit. So here are the tracks. We're going to mute the ones. These are the existing ones that you just listened to. These are the ones I just created. This is not one. Okay, so let's just listen to that just so you can, proof of concept. Here we go. Right? So, I think I missed one of the quarter notes, obviously. We needed another quarter note on the right here. That was a mistake. Let's add that in. Oh, whoops, what am I doing? Option, click, and I get a copy of it. There we go. So now we need it where? Here. I got this reversed. Sorry, guys. Anyway, there it is. Okay, so whole note, quarter note, quarter note, quarter note, 16th notes. Right? Do you hear that? One more time. Right? Super, super simple, but epically cool. Mario, again, 2 thumbs up, buddy. Super awesome job on this. Let's also talk about the guitar tone. I don't want to make this a long video. I know the weekend's coming up, so you guys, I just wanted to give you something fun to play with. We are going to be mixing this entire song, just so you know, so stay tuned, people. But just so you know, this particular guitar tone, which is probably my favorite of the high gain tones, let's see, we are under electric guitars. We go to distorted guitar, and it is time to shred. It's the time to shred setting. This is an epically good one. It's the only one that I really like I said. It's got plenty of crispness to it, but it's also got tons of beef, and it's got plenty of mids as well. So it's not like one of those like super sucked out in the middle, like kind of like AC/DC guitar tone, which is totally cool. It's just not that. It's a little bit more shredding, but it's a great sound, and it's the high gain that I like on here the most when I'm looking for this particular sort of metal sound. This is a really, really great plugin. Preset, rather. So I think that's about that. Oh, the only thing, one last thing on this quick stutter here, I think I did it on the last one. Let's look at those. Where were they? Here, these guys right here. These are, okay, 2 things I want you to take note of is the panning. Okay, so this was at 13, I just moved it. And this one is down here at -35. So basically, and they both have flangers on them, okay? So the flangers are gonna be sort of working, not necessarily against each other, but what I didn't want it to do is take up an equal space, right? I wanted it to be weird. I didn't want it to take up all of the sonic space. It leaves, especially because we're in the intro, and then after the intro, everything sort of fills out, right? So in this moment, as a production choice, as the producer here, I was trying to keep it limited. There's already a lot of things going on. You have that harp sound going that's really neat. And then obviously the stuttering guitars come in, also very cool, but it's still sort of very contained before it's going to go full blown, full throttle. I just got a motorcycle, full throttle. So anyway, so on these stuttering guitars, there's a flanger. And they take up they sort of take up a weirder space in the sonic spectrum than most like stereo guitar sounds would. It's uneven, and I did that on purpose, and I just wanted to make a note of it for you guys, because in the intros of your songs, especially if it's something like this where the band sort of kicks in somewhere down the line, it's always nice to sort of keep it. You can make it a little bit weirder, but sort of keep it secluded and narrower than you would, because when it goes all out, it's going to just open up, and it'll make that transition from closed to open even more epic. And that is what we're going to get into next week. And of course, all the nitty gritty mixing details of how this song is going to go. Don't forget, I do mix songs for people. Check me out on Garagebandandbeyond.com. There's a mixing inquiries page there. And you guys, please check out my Patreon page. I don't know if you know, but YouTube is really hammering small YouTube channels like mine. And so Patreon is becoming more and more important to me as far as my, day-to-day survival. This is you guys supporting the channel, because I've been teaching you for coming on 9 years or something how to do this stuff for basically free. For those of you who are already patrons, thank you so much. Don't forget, there's great rewards over there as well. Mix notes are my personal favorites. I've been doing that for all my patrons lately. Good on you guys for taking advantage of that. Otherwise, find me on Facebook and all the other social media stuff out there. And I will talk to you guys next week. Have a great weekend. Peace.